We have covered the for loop. We have understood everything about the for loop. And as I said that there are two kinds of loops in Python, and loops are the most important thing in Python. So we have to loop over something. If we want to repeat action of something, if we want to have the loop of some numbers, or we want to have loop over some kind of interval. So we used for loop, and we had covered everything about the for loop. So there is another loop which is called while loop. Well, while loop is also very important, but it is a little bit different from for loop, either syntax or, well, how we use this. So for loop, while loop is like while condition, well, condition is true, do something. Overall, the syntax is like this. Well, we have some condition here. Well, the condition is met or the condition is true. So we have to do something here. So again, some indentation and a colon here we have. So this is a general, like a general syntax we have talked about. And let's see how actually it looks. I want to have a variable like I is started from 0 while I is lesser than 50. Well, I is lesser than 50. Print I. Simply. It is as simple as this. Now let's see what it shows. Well, can you see this? It is printing 0 and it is still printing. It's not stopped. Let me check this. It is not stopped. It is still printing. It is not stopping. So why it is like this? Because it says that while I or 0 is lesser than 50, so print this. It checks. Obviously the 0 is lesser than 50. It prints. Again it sees it. Again it checks. It loops like this. So how to stop this? Let me stop here by pressing Ctrl C. Well, I pressed Ctrl C and it says that in line 6 or anywhere it is interrupted. Keyboard interrupted. So, well, we have to ignore this, but we have to focus here why it is like this. So, as I said that it checks the condition. The condition is true, it will print. Again it checks, but it is printing time and again. It will not stop until we just have a break or something which it stops that. Well, we have to stop it, and it is called infinite loop. Infinite loop also. Infinite loop, well, is very important. You have to understand what is an infinite loop, because there is a term which you may face sometimes. So let's see how to break that. We have a keyword as break keyword, and I want to clear the console. It is 0 because it checks. Once it checks and again it breaks here. So the break keyword means it should be braked here. It should be stopped here. So there is a question. If we don't stop it and it goes like this, and like it should print 0 or some other value which we want, what will happen? Well, it will print like this, and it is not good even, because the machine also has some storage limit, some like space. So it will take all these spaces and there will be crash. Until it crashes, it will run. So there will be a logic memory leakage. Memory leakage or memory leak. So this will happen. So it will crash. So it takes all the memory and it will crash. if I want to loop it and I want the number 50 times, like 1 2 3, how to do this? So I just say that I plus 1. Let's check either it works or not. Well, yes, it has printed the same thing, like 0 1 2 3 till 49. Means it calls or it checks the indexes, as I said in the for loop as well. So it is correct. And you have remembered one thing I said, I've told you about this, that augmented operator. So like we can do like this as well. Both of them are correct and same. See, the same output we have here. So this is completely a while loop, and whatever you want, you can acquire all of them. So like increment, like the condition is met, like printing what you want. So you have all the things. So here is one other thing, else print done completely. Well, if I print this, yes, done completely, it is also printed. So have you focused one thing, that if I add like this out of the loop, done completely, and I run once again this, well, is there any difference between them, between else and simply print? Well, you may think there is no difference, but why we use this else and why this else is important? Let's check. Like I want to have a break function or have a break keyword here I have used. So, and I want to again print this. Well, done. It is done. You know why? Because this break means you have to break there. You don't need to edit anything there. So the else function will not have anything here. Is also good. Is also workable. It doesn't need. So these are the things which in Python and while loop of the Python we have learned, we have talked about, we have covered all of them. So this is important. Then a question may arise in your mind, why and what is the difference between for loop and while loop, and where we use for loop and where we use while loop? So let me have an example. For example, I have a list of a number, like 5 number, and I want to use a for loop here for item in my list. Obviously the list will be an iterable, and I want to print the item, and the same thing I want to have the while loop as well. While I want to initialize as 0, while this condition is met, length of my list, if this condition is true, print my list with the index of I. So I so we have augmented or incremented it. So let's print this. Well, see, 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5, both of them printed the same result, the same thing. Then why we use this for loop, then why we use this while loop? Is sometimes either we can use any of them. So well, which of them we should use, which of them we should prefer, and what is which one of them is important. So while loop as means we use then that if you don't know the end limit, then the while loop is better. Well, if you don't know where I should end, where I should, well, stop, then you can use the while loop. Let me have another example. It will be clear for you where to use while loop. While I can say that while true, so we have conditional logic. While true, input is something which it takes something from the user. Say something means it says the user to tell something. We have a break here, and I, well, it is stopped, because if I don't add this break, it will continue asking. So that's why I have added this break. So, well, it is very simple, but it doesn't answer our question why we use this while loop. For example, we have this response. We have assigned this as response, and instead of break, we just use a condition. If response is equal to, well, by break. Say something, hi, good, no. Well, I am very fed up of this. I just say bye. It's ended. So that's why we use while loop here, because it's very important to know where we end in for loop. But in while loop, we don't understand where to end. That's why. For example, let's see this. If I don't add any like limit, hi, so it will ask continuously. It doesn't, well, stop. Hi. So if I say bye, good, no, whatever I just tell, it will ask time and again repeatedly. But when I add the break, it will break. Hi, it has break. So that's why when we don't know the end limit, or we do not know the end, so that's why we use the, well, while loop. So in for loop, we understand where we end. This is the importance of while loop in Python programming language, or any programming, any other programming like C and Java also has this while loop.